give me an idea of the budget, the team that has been necessary to create such a game?
Well, the team is over 100, like probably around 130 or so. And that is built up since God of War 2. The team was definitely smaller. Budget-wise, I don't have any exact numbers.
I saw 35 millions and
I just worry about the gameplay.
Yeah, and how long does it take to, when did you start the production of the game?
It was, well, we had 3 full years of development, but even before that, some programmers and artists were working on the God of War 2 engine, getting it to work on the PS3, while God of War 2 was wrapping up. So 3 years for the whole team, maybe another year on top of that for a smaller team.
Okay, and I'm kind of, I don't know how do you work for the creation process. Do you first write a storyline, or do you think of big event, big fight, and then you implement them in the storyline? How do you work? Is the most important thing the storyline, or is it the big moments?
Well, I certainly think the most important thing are the moments of the game. What do you do in the game is what separates a good game from a decent or weak game. You know, story is important, but story can be told in movies. So really, I think what you do is the most important. So I think this game was, you know, they established what are the 5 big moments for the game, and then kind of built around that, and then made the story fit those moments. So generally, it's what are the set pieces of the game, what are the big action moments, and what are the memorable sequences, and then the story is worked around that to accommodate those elements. Because
the storyline is quite important in this one, because it's the end of the trilogy. So.
Okay. The storyline is very much a framework for how the game's going to play through. Where you're going to go, what areas you're going to go to, who you're going to encounter, and who's going to get in your way, all of that, boss battles, things like that. But it's definitely molded and crafted and constantly worked on throughout the whole entire game.
Yeah, I saw that you took care of the Chronos Titan battles, and you design especially big moments, and then you implement them in the big storyline.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 5 MO installation. You didn't need to put a lot of data in the PS3. No.
Programmers are awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So
the programming team actually. Towards the last few months of development, did a lot of optimization for the engine to get it to run really fast and really smooth. They're extremely talented. You know, not having to do the installs, providing us with an engine that we can make it so there was no loading in the game, so you have a seamless experience. It's a lot of work on our end to make it happen, but they give us the tools and the ability to do it. So it's a big team effort.
And can we expect something for multiplayer or DLC? Will there be something in this side?
We hope so.
For the DLC?
Yeah.
I think right now we're kind of just going to get back to work and kind of see what we come up with, what makes sense for the God of War franchise and for DLC for God of War 3.
It's not yet
nothing official. There's nothing for sure, but you know, there's a lot of ideas that we really want to get in.
But in the game, there is no multiplayer mode or cooperation? No? Okay. And my last question is the end of trilogy, God of War. What do you think of? Do you have ideas for new project, or is it just a vacation now and then we'll see?
We always have ideas of things we think are exciting, and I think a lot of people have been thinking a lot over the last year or 2 years, and kind of everyone in the studio has, in their own lives and their own creative outlets, has new things they want to work on. So I think we'll all get back to the studio in a month or two and figure it out from there. Everyone will pitch their best ideas, and we'll see what makes sense for the future and for gaming.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.